Okay, so before launch, take your seasonal artifact mods off, all your armor and weapons. Make sure all your guns and armor in the right spot because Destiny Item Manager and the API will probably be down for a few hours on launch. Make sure to eat a healthy, balanced breakfast. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Sleep 8 hours, shower, touch grass a little bit. Some granola bars, preferably peanut butter. Say goodbye to Cade one last time. Use code SWEAT for free shipping on any Gamer Subs tub, starting 2/21/22 at 11 AM Central Time. Make sure you get your 2 gift emblem before it's gone. Turn in all your gunsmith mats. You want to preload the DLC starting tomorrow, 2/21 at 7 PM Pacific Standard Time. Flip Spider off on the way out of the Tangled Shore for scamming you for all these years. Join our Discord, find people to game with, join one of our community clans, free juicer drops. The most important stuff is things to do when the actual DLC launches. Theoretical order subject to change because we really don't have a lot of info to go off of. You're gonna boot up the game and you're gonna be sitting in queue for probably at least an hour. There's not been a single expansion yet where there hasn't been logon issues for over an hour, in between like 1 and 8 hours. The override activity is sick. Wow, thanks for sharing, man. Wish I could play! Let's hope we get on the lower end of the spectrum this time. So once you're in the game, first thing you want to do is progress your seasonal quests that you get until you get the seasonal artifacts. Before you turn on your bounties, make sure your ghost has the highest possible bonus XP mod equipped. I think they said they're getting rid of the 12% one and you have to re-earn it. So if you only have the 10% one, or whatever's the highest that you have, equip it. Join in a fire team of at least one other player that has the shared wisdom thing unlocked. AKA fire team boost by having the thing unlocked on the seasonal pass. If you saved as many bounties and stuff as I told you to, not going super hardcore, you should get anywhere from like rank 20 to 25, maybe a little bit more. But you want to make sure when you're popping these bounties, you have to load into a planet, otherwise you will not get the shared wisdom buff and you will lose a ton of XP. So really beyond that, we're kind of in the dark. But this is me just kind of guessing based off of like previous data and experiences from expansions. You're going to want to gauge the power level of what the legendary campaign is going to be after the first mission. They showed us in the trailer what it was going to be. So that's classic.
We've also...
First mission is 1360, so you're going to be 10 power under. After that first mission is probably going to give you your seasonal artifact. After that, we really don't know what the power level is going to be. If you're doing it on legendary, which is what you want to do if you want to get ready for the raid the most efficiently and the fastest. If you are under leveled for the next mission, you're going to want to go farm blues that help you level up. And there's a few different ways you could do this. If you saved any of those Zur boxes, you can probably pop those and use that, but you might want to use those for min-maxing instead. How the leveling system works is you need 1 point in each slot to bring this up, right? So I need 8 points to hit 1251. So since I have 1 point here, that makes me 7 points off of the next light level. So if this was 1257, I would be 1 point off of 1251 base. Or you can utilize the Moon Champion farm in the Fogoth room. So if you go to the Moon, the champion spawns at like the bottom platform down there. You bring this guy over to the door and you do this. You kill him as close to the door as you possibly can. You grab the chest. You run back to the second doorway. That's where the load zone is where I just shot. You hit the circle of bones, you turn around. And you can grab the chest again. This has been a thing in Destiny since literally D1 launch. They have never fixed this in the 7 years the game has been out.
So good and tasty.
You can just keep doing that until the chest disappears. So you basically just want to clear the campaign ASAP, because as soon as you finish the campaign, you complete all missions on Legendary. You'll get an exclusive new emblem. Nobody cares. Triumph, nobody cares. You're gonna get a 1520 power level gear set. You're gonna get 8 upgrade modules to infuse stuff into the gear that you already have and like. You're gonna get a new Witch Queen armor exotic that's usually reserved for those solo lost sectors that they do. So essentially, there's no reason not to do the legendary stuff first. So after that, you get to 1520. The only bridge you need to cross is from 1520 to 1550. I assume the raid launch contest cap is going to be 1530, but we don't know for sure yet. Just be prepared for higher. Dude, leveling from this to this, easy clap. If you do it efficiently and take notes and Just be conscious of it. As long as nothing changes with comp, this is the fastest way you can rank, you can level up your power. Every sub rank in comp, every time the circle goes around, every sub rank gives you a powerful. And while you're doing comp games, you also get Valor, and every full rank gives you powerfuls. And like I said earlier, in like the first 5 games or so, you get like 7 drops. 7 juicer magooser drops for literally no reason. It's broken. So if you're somebody who can absolutely go in there and fry, you're gonna benefit if you can go from 0 to 5,500 and just boom, 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 boom. The rest of the order is to be determined based on what powerful drops they give us between the new activities, the ones that we've had as powerful drops previously, like your 3 strikes, your 3 gambit games, or your 3 crucible games of the week. Those are usually kind of like the free ones. I don't know if we're keeping the Exo Challenge. That was the freest pinnacle they've ever introduced into the game. The only information I can really give is when I play it for myself. So either be on the lookout for that video, or just come check us out on Twitch. There's gonna be a lot you can learn just by coming hanging out on launch day, because I take notes. I take notes, we teach people, we get you ready for the raid. Come check us out, twitch.tv/Sweatcicle. Is there anything else you guys want to know for launch day? Should you do the legend campaign first or Zerboxes? Depends on the light level of the second mission, Tony. I'm not going to give you a for sure answer. You just got to wait. Max, will I have on hand? Literally just granola bars, probably. Should I save 63 bounties or less? That is a good point. If you guys want to make sure you don't face any issues when it comes to possibly having your account bug out and not being able to do the campaign, please just make sure you're only holding 62 bounties. Because it's happened before where people have their bounties full, because this is shared space between your quests and your bounties. If you have 63 out of 63, sometimes when quests drop, it'll try to send it to the postmaster, and then it just won't be there. So you just get absolutely screwed out of the new stuff, and you have to wait for Bungie to fix it. It's happened before multiple times, and you don't want it to happen again. So leave at least one spot open. I'm doing 62 out of 63. If you really want to be on the safer side, just go to 60. Saving legendary weapons for dismantle. I think people are overthinking that. I don't think it's gonna work. If it does and you have space, go for it. But I'm worried about ranking up my gunsmith because I know that's not going to be hard. And that's not my priority. My priority is playing the new stuff, getting the new best weapons, and getting ready for the raid. I really don't care about what Banshee has to offer in his old loot pool, because it's just going to be a bunch of old weapons. So as soon as you finish leveling on one character, you have no powerfuls left, you transfer your highest weapons over to your next character. That's a good question. Will there be Champions of Legend campaign if we didn't bounty prep for the artifact? So here's the nice part. You have intrinsic weapons, kind of like Arbalest has anti-barrier, Divinity has overload, so you don't need to have those champion mods unlocked necessarily. But again, I would highly recommend bounty prepping because it will allow you to play with all the new mods early too. So this will be the loadout that I'm launching into the campaign with, but something like this. Well of Radiance with Blinding Nades and SMG and Galahorn. Then I would run Protective Light because it's broken. Elemental Charge pairs with this very nicely. Every time I do a finisher, it makes 2 Elemental Wells, which gives me 2 Charge with Light. And also Taking Charge, if I make an orb and pick it up, I will get Charge with Light that way too. Basically, you just want to crutch Protective Light as much as you can. That is the best perk for endgame. So we got Iron. This is like a Void thing. That's like, is that chaff? This is a new modifier. And this makes me think something is locked. I don't think it's loadout. This is the level lock, you're right. That's what it is. And this will probably be like more aggressive enemies or something. This is very, 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 very important, okay? Chat, when you log on to the game the first day, on 3 characters, you have 2 prime attunement charges on each character. You don't want to blow that early. You want to wait until after you're done with your first character to switch to your second, because you can use the highest weapons on your first character to transfer over to your second, and then you use that min-maxing strat before you juice any powerfuls. That way you don't waste any prime engrams, because prime engrams are literally a free way to level up your character.